Coming up, serious concerns about the status of SNAP benefits.
Plus, how warming centers are keeping Chicagoans safe this winter.
All this and more on Rambler Roundup. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rambler Roundup. I'm Brandon Wolak.
And I'm Madyn Lewis.
Under new rules from the federal government, around 2.4 million people who currently qualify for the program could risk losing their benefits. Amidst these changes, reporter Lauren Taylor took a look at how Chicagoans are reacting. Lauren, how are recent SNAP reductions impacting community members?
Well, Brandon, it may be too soon to tell. Beginning on December 1st, over 300,000 Illinois residents were at risk of losing their benefits if they could not comply with the new working requirements. In preparation for these drastic changes, Rogers Park Community Centers are ramping up their services to support these residents. SNAP benefits, which provide critical food assistance to approximately 15% of Illinois, have been reduced. Here in Rogers Park, one community center says that these reductions are already causing uncertainty for families. I spoke with the executive director of the Howard and Evanston Community Center to understand how these changes are impacting residents. According to the center's latest impact report, HECC logged almost 50,000 pantry visits last year and distributed more than 470,000 pounds of food to families experiencing food insecurity. That's nearly 50,000 visits before the latest SNAP cuts began.
So the biggest change I've seen at HACC since SNAP benefits have been reduced, you're not going to like this answer, but it's too early to tell, Lauren. I haven't seen a significant increase in our food pantry attendance.
Jason Kaiser says even without a major spike in numbers, families are already feeling the emotional and psychological effects of federal changes.
With the government shutdown, there was a lot of uncertainty. The piece that is certainly affecting is it's affecting psychological safety for our clients, and uncertainty about what could occur in the future. And part of that is rhetoric by design. It is designed to, I think, destabilize people's feelings around government benefits.
According to Jason, when benefits shrink, families turn to their remaining options, and many are forced to make difficult choices.
We're talking basic needs here, and so I think it's sort of that heat or eat dilemma. Individuals are going to have to make choices and difficult choices about which basic needs to fund.
And Jason says that economic strain shows up in how people treat each other.
You know, I've seen more fights in our community between individuals that I was surprised to see pushed to a breaking point. We've seen individuals that are much more likely to be fall into an emotional dysregulation because it just becomes very overwhelming for them.
HECC leaders say that the pantry is bracing for increased need as SNAP changes roll out in the coming months. For many families on the north side, community programs remain essential in bridging the gap left by shrinking federal benefits. For Rambler Roundup, I'm Lauren Taylor.
Thanks, Lauren. As 2026 approaches, the Chicago community will definitely be feeling the impact of SNAP benefit changes. With the holidays coming up, shop smart this season because AI scams are on the rise. Scammers are now using artificial intelligence to mimic major retailers so convincingly that fake websites look and feel exactly like the real thing. Shoppers have been receiving an alarming amount of emails offering pop-up deals and steep discounts, all of which lead to fake websites. Experts say the best defense is to slow down before you click, double-check the spelling of URLs, avoid buying through random links, and look out for the padlock symbol to confirm a secure connection. This holiday season, staying cautious could mean the difference between a great deal and a stolen identity.
As temperatures fall across Chicago and wind chills make it feel even colder, city officials are urging residents without heat to seek shelter at local warming centers. On the north side, several locations are open to residents for warmth and safety. The Edgewater Library and Loyola University Fieldhouse are both offering heated spaces for residents and students. The North Area Community Service Center is one of the city's designated warming centers, offering extended hours during extreme cold. For now, stay safe and warm as the cold temperatures persist. Travel mayhem is on the horizon with the busy holiday season. This Thanksgiving, O'Hare Airport recorded its busiest holiday travel week in years, and it looks like December will be no different. Packed with terminals, long security lines, and unpredictable winter weather, flyers are urged to arrive early and expect delays to make it through the airport with a little more ease. Experts recommend planning ahead. Arrive at least 2 to 3 hours before your flight, use mobile boarding passes to skip kiosk lines, and check TSA wait time apps before leaving home. With patience, extra time, and a backup plan, passengers can navigate the holiday rush and make it home to their families.
Still to come this holiday season, the holiday season is underway in Chicago.
And how you can stay healthy during cold and flu season.
Netflix and chill.
Don't let your Netflix and chill become Netflix and spill.
Idiot.
Be smart.
Welcome back to Rambler Roundup. 'Tis the season in Chicago. Chris Kingle Market has returned to Daly Plaza, Gallagher Way, and Aurora. This year, the city of Chicago placed a capacity limit of 1,500 people on the Daly Plaza location, but recently increased this to 2,500 people after pushback from vendors. Despite the capacity limit, Chicagoans are still flocking to the beloved market, shopping for festive decorations, delicious food, and of course, hot chocolate. You can stop by the Daly Plaza and Aurora locations until December 24th and the Gallagher Way until the 31st.
The Lincoln Park Zoo lights are officially back for the season. They are transforming the city's beloved zoo into a winter wonderland of color, music, and holiday cheer. From towering light tunnels to dancing animal displays, visitors are lining up to soak in the magic. Reporter Anoushka Nair has the story.
It's the holiday season in Chicago, and Lincoln Park Zoo is once again glowing with a million lights. Zoo Lights has become one of the city's biggest winter traditions, drawing in families, couples, and first-timers who come to soak in the atmosphere. For many visitors, this isn't their first time. But after a few years of pandemic-era cancellations and capacity limits, the event is back to full crowds, and people say they are ready for it.
It's a fun Christmas thing to do with friends.
I'm poor, but I like lights.
Visitors told us one of the biggest draws this year is a mix of classic displays and new features.
The dragon breathing fire.
Others experiencing Zoo Lights for the first time say the night feels incredibly exciting and thrilling.
This is my first time doing this. Yeah, I'm from here originally, but this is my first time doing it. I don't know what took me so long. I've been hearing about it and I just wanted to do something that's offered in the city, so. I really liked the light lounge. That was cool. I was like, oh, I want to come back with my friends, so I think we're going to come back. Today I just wanted to kind of be the main character and venture around.
While health concerns once kept crowds apart, visitors say this year feels different and much closer to normal.
A lot of people's guards are down in many ways when it comes to large groups. I do feel like people are creating more space than probably pre-pandemic, which is nice.
From dazzling lights to holiday photo ops, the event remains one of the city's most popular, and many say that they will be back again next year.
I love it. I hope the city continues to do this. So I guess it's the zoo that's doing it, but I hope it sticks around.
Zoo Lights runs through early January, giving Chicagoans plenty of time to get into the holiday spirit.
I'm here at the Lincoln Park Zoo Lights, and it really is a sight to see. Today was free admission Monday, and all the tickets were completely sold out, which tells you just how big of an event it really is. This event is running until January 4th, so make sure to stop by before then. For Rambler Roundup, I'm Anoushka Nair.
So whether you're stopping in for hot cocoa or just chasing a little holiday magic, Zoo Lights is open through the Christmas season. Tickets are required, so plan ahead and bundle up.
While this time of year is marked by holiday cheer, it is also a dangerous time for illness. As we are in the prime of flu season, what are health experts recommending to ensure you avoid getting sick? To get some answers, we welcome to the show Loyola's very own pre-med student, Maya Chudoba. Maya, how are you today?
I'm doing very well today.
What trends have you been seeing in this year's flu season so far?
Well, it's really difficult to see the statistics after this government shutdown, but otherwise we are seeing and expecting a higher flu season in comparison to last year, especially with that influenza A.
Great, and what preventative steps do you recommend to people to protect themselves this flu season?
Well, no matter what, we always recommend getting that flu shot, getting vaccinated of some kind, as well as generally taking your vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, as well as that mineral zinc will help with that immune response overall.
Have you noticed a particular impact on the Loyola community, such as a rising amount of cases, increased health office visits, or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm an EMT, so we've gotten a lot more respiratory calls recently. Otherwise, I've seen less attendance in classes just because of that general flu season. I'm also in an a cappella group, and we've had almost all of our members be sick in the last 6 or so weeks.
Great. And what resources or services does Loyola have that can help you manage this year's flu season?
Yeah, well, always going to that wellness center. You could call Dial a Nurse as well, and they can help you just from bedside, and just overall making sure you get that flu shot. Wellness center helps with that as well.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Maya. Hopefully this year's flu season is not too deadly. Up next, the real possibility of the Bears making the playoffs.
Plus, the new 400 Theater is returning to Rogers Park.
The mission of Aaron's Farm is to rescue animals and educate through their stories. Now, we want to reach as many kids as we can through the animal stories, through their friendships, to show that they're like us. Back to when I was a kid, I was obsessed with animals and would have died to be taken to a show like this. Take a look at him. First of all, you'll notice that he's got sharp claws because he's climbing up on me and they're so sharp. I think this farm is different from other educational farms or places around because we're not like a petting zoo. It's a hands-on science class, which you're not getting in a petting zoo type environment.
There's a lot of cool animals and I help animals.
I just think it's good that, first of all, animals that were in less than fair conditions have a place to come and live out the rest of their lives, and then you allow people, kids even, to come hang out with the animals.
Yeah.
They're also friendly, so it's very therapeutic in a sense as well.
When I see children come with dreams of being a marine biologist or a veterinarian or something like that, it's just, it lights that fire in me to keep going, because my dream was to work with children and animals, and I was able to make that dream come true, and I want that for all these kids. I want their dreams to come true too.
Aaron's Farm. Rescue, sanctuary, advocacy. To find out more about Aaron's Farm and how to schedule a visit, go to aaronsfarm.net or connect on Facebook at Aaron's Farm 1.
Welcome back to Rambler Roundup. The iconic new 400 Theater is coming back to Rogers Park. This neighborhood favorite closed its doors in 2023 after operating for nearly 111 years. The theater was built in 1912, making it the oldest theater in town, not least to Jordan Stansel. The theater is set for a revival, though no opening date has been set. Stansel will keep the community updated through the theater's Facebook page, so stay tuned for the latest news on this beloved Rogers Park landmark.
Chicagoans say spaces to simply be together are disappearing, and now one of Rogers Park's few pedestrian zones is reopening to cars. Reporter Laila Ali has the story.
Chicagoans are on the hunt for a place to gather, somewhere that isn't home, isn't work, and doesn't require buying a drink just to sit down. But those third spaces are growing harder to find.
I think we could definitely use more because a lot of people, especially 21 and up, the default is like a bar, and that can get easily expensive or if you don't drink.
Many residents share the same concern. They're running out of places to simply be with one another. Even third spaces created during the pandemic are now closing, leaving fewer opportunities for neighbors to connect. This stretch of Glenwood, once home to multiple third outdoor spaces, is now reopening for drivers after 3 years, eliminating yet another space for residents to gather.
It's unfortunate. It really is.
For the past 3 years, Glenwood turned into a pedestrian-only zone that invited lingering. It featured farmers markets, outdoor music, dinners, and seating. Now with traffic returning, what once served as an open community space is becoming a corridor yet again.
It made a lot of people happy and really was, like you said, like a safe third space.
For residents and business owners, Glenwood's reopening isn't only about cars returning. It's about a broader shift that prioritizes movement over community. A choice that leaves fewer places for neighbors to slow down, talk, and simply share space.
Community and connection is very important, and we don't have that.
For Rambler Roundup, I'm Laila Ali.
With fewer places to get together, Chicagoans are keeping their eyes out for more third spaces. Turning now to what's a look at what's happening in Chicago sports, here's Natalie King. Natalie?
Thanks, Brandon. In exciting news, the White Sox won today's MLB draft lottery. After a tough 2025 season, the Sox will pick first in the draft for their first time since 1977. Over the weekend, the Blackhawks faced back-to-back losses to the LA Kings and the Anaheim Ducks on the road. They hope to turn things around as they prepare to take on the New York Rangers tomorrow night at 6:30. The Bulls added a 7th game to their losing streak after they fell 123-91 to the Golden State Warriors on Sunday. Next up for the Bulls, they will play the Charlotte Hornets on Friday. Last Sunday's highly anticipated Bears-Packers rivalry ended in a 28-21 loss for Chicago, ending their 5-game winning streak. Despite this loss, they still have a fighting chance of making it to the playoffs for the first time since 2020. They now sit at 2nd place in the NFC North going into this Sunday's matchup against the Cleveland Browns. You know, I would really love to see the Bears make a playoff run this year.
Absolutely. It's been since 2010 that they've last won a playoff game, so it seems like they're due. And that wraps up this edition of Rambler Roundup. To stay up to date with us, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rambler Roundup. Happy holidays.